Well, welcome to the February edition of Cornerstone Presents. Hi, I'm Richard Montes, and welcome to Warsaw, Poland. So, why are we inside? Well, you should see the blizzard outside. But I wanted to show you all that the Lord did in Slovenia last month. Here's a short report.
I started off the new year by flying to Ljubljana, Slovenia for the first time. Once I arrived, I noticed how beautiful Slovenia is. It is 2 hours from Italy, Switzerland, Austria, and Croatia, so it's right in the middle of some beautiful countries. I met with Pastors Zvonko and Dubravka Turinski, and we went immediately into auditions. I was surprised at all the talent in Slovenia, which made casting very simple, as we found the perfect people for each role. The weather in Slovenia was cold, but truly beautiful. As a Texan, I don't see this much snow, so for me, this was a real treat. I had a chance to preach to the congregation and to share what the Lord is doing around the world. We had production meetings with pastors and leaders from different churches around Ljubljana, and I gave each of them projects to work on, and they were faithful to begin and to do all that I asked. We went into rehearsals. We found out that the only theater we could use had only one opening, and it was 1 week earlier than we had anticipated, so we would have one less week of rehearsals. Oh no! I had to really push my poor actors so hard. I felt so bad, but I had to get them ready in 3 weeks. Still, Slovenians were quick to respond, and I was so blessed with their attitude to do whatever was asked of them. We continued to rehearse, and in 3 weeks, the actors had learned over 20 scenes. That is 1 scene per day. Wow! Ken and Marjorie Bell arrived with their amazing costumes. We moved into the Spanci Borci Theater and began to erect all the sets that Croatia so graciously allowed us to use, saving us a lot of money. We set the lighting and worked with other technicians to prepare the show. What I didn't mention was that we moved in the day of the performance, so we had very little time to prepare. Most of these actors have never done anything this big, so I was a little concerned how they would make the transition from the rehearsal space to the stage. We had 2 rehearsals on the day of the show, and that would have to be enough to prepare everyone, where we rehearsed once, took a break, and then we did a second rehearsal to fix any problems. It was very rough, as we still needed at least 1 more full day to rehearse. But finally, it was showtime, and the crowds outside were clamoring to get in. We closed the curtain, and I sent everyone to pray. We would need God's help. We had a full house expecting a great show. We prayed, and I gave some last-minute notes. Finally, it was time for the curtain to go up, and the Lord came through once again and allowed for us to do a beautiful show. God was good to us. The audience couldn't believe that we had done all of this in just 3 weeks. Best of all, dozens of people were touched by the message afterwards and responded to the altar call. The cast was exuberant. The next day, we had 3 performances, and although they were tired, they gave it their all, and hundreds more were moved by the production. My next trip was to Chile, but because they had canceled, this allowed me to stay and to do more performances here in Slovenia. We finally finished with cast and crew pictures of a wonderful team.
Well, as you can see, it was cold in Slovenia, but the harvest was great. The Lord did many great things, and we're expecting more for the month of February because we've got more productions scheduled. Well, that wraps up this month's edition of Cornerstone Presents for the month of February. For more information, you can log on to www.cornerstonearts.com. But for now, we've got some more shows planned in Slovenia. But right now, keep us in your prayers that the Lord will do great things. That's it. For Cornerstone Presents, I'm Richard Montes.